Flosstube, it's Janet with Janet Jabber. I'm coming at you with episode 95. If you're new to my channel, this is a channel about cross stitch. I hope you like what you see. Stick around, subscribe, do all the things. If you're a returning friend, thank you for stopping by again this week. I have got a lot of stuff to show with you, share, talk about, so let's just dig in. First of all, over this last weekend was another digital retreat with the Black Needle Society. It was the Night Gardens retreat for 2021. This is normally their in-person retreat, so hopefully next year that's what it is. But I want to give you a little heads up because there's confusion when we talk about this or I do the unboxings or others do the unboxings. This is something I had to sign up for like 6 months ahead of time. So if you want to know how to get into these digital retreats, you need to follow the Black Needle Society on Instagram. Even on their website, they'll send out newsletters. They have a Facebook page. So that's the best place to find out the information about these. So, other than that, that was a big chunk of my weekend. And of course, my daughter's 21st. So thank you for all the kind wishes in regards to her birthday and the positiveness for me for her leaving me. She's not really leaving me, but she's moving away. But on that note, I have to tell you, I of course looked it up and there's 3 LNSs in the area. So it's all good. It's all good. I wanted to ask you guys a question before we jump into things. Do you see this? Do you see this plant? There's a pot on the top. And it is, look, all the way over to here. This thing is huge. What do I do with this ivy? It's like growing in every direction. I told my husband, I said, I think I need to put hooks so I can just like string it up and do things. But give me your suggestions. Tell me what to do. I'm not like, this is the only living thing, plant inside my house. I get fresh flowers. I keep fresh flowers on my kitchen sink. But other than that, this is it because I don't know. I don't do well with that. And my daughter's cats try to eat them. So anyway, give me a heads up. I need help. All right. So, let's jump into the things. So I normally do the under 1,000 subs club. I am behind on watching Flosstube because of 2 retreats back to back. So I'm trying to get there, but, there's so many of them out there that I've mentioned in the past. So just, get out there and I don't know, give some love to some Flosstubers. Everybody's trying, not everybody, but the people that are trying to get out there and make content. And not everybody's going to be your jam or your cup of tea. But I have built many of friendships, especially when you are meeting Flosstubers that have very low numbers. When you comment on their stuff and interact, you can form friendships very quickly. So anyway, that's my heads up in regards to that. A couple other details before I get into the stitching. My Happy Meal form. If you've not filled out that form and you would like random Happy Meal, please go and fill that out on the Google form. I have not sent out my July ones yet. I will be doing that in the next couple of days. And another link that you will find on there is the Buy Me a Coffee link, which allows me to do giveaways and mail or buy floss if I need it. But normally it's given right back to you guys because I do out my Happy Meal mailing. So that's stamps and cards. And I do have another link I'm going to talk about here in a little bit when we get to that. So before we jump into the stitching, because this is Christmas in July and I've been killing it on getting some finishes, I want to do 2 giveaways. So I haven't thought of a question well, let's just make the question. Are you doing Christmas in July? Or do you, that's what I'm looking for. Are you doing Christmas in July? But the code word, that's just information out of curiosity. The pieces that I've got here are, this is an old chart, but it's super cute. My tree was perfect. And I hope you can see that. Look, it's a cute little stick tree. My tree was perfect. So I'll be looking for the word tree for this one. If you were interested in that, it's just a real quick 56 by 119 stitch. So super cute. And then the next one is called Christmas, and it's a beautiful Ship's Manor piece. I was looking to see how old this one is. It doesn't say, but it will stitch out, it says, to like 11.5 inches tall by 5.5 inches wide. So, and this is an older-ish one too. This is 2012, but look at that cute little house. So on this one, house, and on this one, I dropped it. The other one, tree. I'm not digging for. Anyway, I want to give those away next time. And so house or tree, whichever one you want. Then let's do the stitching because I do have, again this week, 2 finishes. I'm killing these little smalls but it makes me feel good to have some smalls in here that I can pop out and show. And then I work on my big ones too. So this is my Lizzie Kate snippet that is an oldie but goodie. Don't get your tencel in a tangle. And I believe when I saw you last, I just needed to do that present. And I did it. So don't get your tencel in a tangle. Pretty much all called for except for I used the etoile here to give it a little bit of glitter for the tinsel. So that one I'm super happy to have finished. The next one is one of the Quirky Quakers. This is number 1. I have a mission to get these done. So this is Puffin. And I love my Puffin. Look at that. This is on an old piece of PolyStitches Designs 28 count that I've had around for a while. And I still have more where I can put another one on. But he's super cute. Love how he turned out. And I'll keep progressing on those little Quirky Quakers. They get them done really quick and just something cute to do. So, all right, what have I stitched on in this last week? It has been a busy, heavy stitching week, of course, cross-stitch retreat weekend and whatnot. So my first off is my Summer Queen that is being stitched on a 28 count Love Letters by Color and Cotton. And I told you I was going to get to the blue. I failed. I did get all the white done. And these are some gray for shading that's getting done in there. So I'm not beating myself up. I didn't realize when I said that I'm up in here. So I have to get through this in order to get down to the blue. So I will just plug along and keep going. I looked this up today. I work on this until September 22nd. That's the first day of fall. So I still got time. We're going to get some good progress on this. So there is that. I haven't even stitched on it today yet. I'm getting a late start with you folks. My next piece is one of my whip goes for this month. It is Lindy Stitchie's Beautiful Things. My goal was to get all the words done, and I did, but I'm going to tell you it's on an 18 count Ada solo die from Silk Weaver. And the words are done. I am so excited to have those words done. They actually went along pretty quickly. And yeah, I'm putting it away for right now, but that's just because I have other goals that I want to accomplish. So there is that. My next one, which I believe I met this goal too. I put this away earlier this week, so I don't know. But this is my Maps of Hawk Run Hollow. And it is stitched on a 20 count Vintage Country Mocha Ada. I get my Ada jam on and I just go. I got 3 of the 4 done. I have everything but the hawk. I want to get that done. And I'm off by a stitch and I'm just going to deal with it and fudge it as we go. This whole line was 1 inch too short and I'm not ripping all of that out to fix it. So it is what it is. Nobody's going to notice it once you're like looking at it. You know what I mean? When you're up close and personal with it. My next one that I just put a few stitches in last night, but I wanted to share. I'm not taking this project bag holds this perfectly. So this is my flea market flowers. And I just got a little bit of pink done. I kind of jumped over to do some pink stitching. So I got a few of those petals done. That's it though. I love this fabric. I love this pattern. It's very calming for me to do. This is a To Die For Fabrics 28 count Lugana. Ecru is the color. I love this. Love it. It's just, I love the perfect modeling. All right, we're going to get into some of my seasonal stitches. Sorry, ears to itch. This is my Mill Hill Monday. Fallback. This will be done in time, I'm telling you. And I have learned that I have to show this on the black bag or it doesn't show up. So I basically got more down here. I would love to be done with this blue by the time I come and see you next and be putting color into it, but it is primarily a dark stitch is what it is. So, but I think it'll be cute. Sorry, but if I don't put that I really do lose those. So that was my Mail Hill Monday. Wicked Wednesday is a hands-on designs broomstick fuel, and I am doing good on this. This should be finished by the time I see you next time, which will be awesome. So I love the progress that I'm making on these. I tell you this every time by stitching on it once a week, even when it's a crazy week like this. So Reindeer Xmas by RETM. And this is stitched on a 32 count linen, which I'm not usually a linen girl. And it does cause me some difficulties here. Sorry, that was losing it. I didn't get as much done on this as I would have liked. But I finished out the antlers and I got the Quaker motif in the butt done. So I am to the point now where you'll put a string across the top where his antlers are pulling the strings off and then doing the train across it. So it'll be a lot of color changes. And this one I may load up like several needles in order to do that so that I'm not rethreading a needle all the time, if that makes sense. I do that on I do it on my flea market flowers also because I just lost something that I have to have. I don't know where it went. It may have been a card. Oh, it was the chart. Oh no. Hold, please. Sorry about that. I cracked myself up. I really did lose the chart. The next chart I want to talk to you about is Save Your Life. This is the chart from the Black Needle Society's Night Garden Retreat. I am in love with that. I heard from several of you that watched my unboxing how much you love this chart. It's hard to read as I hold it close probably, but Save Your Life and all its magic. I love this. This is my piece. I got the vines done all on one side, and then I'm filling in the colors. This is on a beautiful 32 count Picture This Plus. I want to tell you because it's beautiful. French Lilac, Picture This Plus Lugana. So it's absolutely beautiful, and I will keep working on that. I have to order a little more thread because I did this 2/2, even though the instructions said 1/1. It's like when I do a 32 count, I usually do 2/2. I'm not a huge Picture This Plus fabric person just because I can't always find it, and it's not that deep. I love my Be Stitch Me and my collar and cotton, so that's what I use. But when I do Picture This Plus, I should remember, but I don't, that I only need one thread on 32 because the holes get so tight. And that's not the case with my Be Stitch Me or collar and cotton. I'm able to use 2 still, and I like 2 for the loop method or whatever, even though I don't do loop method on Fancy Floss, but no worries. I just got to go get some more. Actually, I went to my store and they didn't have it, so I got to order some. This next was a new start for that retreat. I did that for every prompt except for one, and that was because I hadn't had that started yet. It was late at night. I didn't want to deal with the dark fabric, and I had done a pre-start of 1 stitch on this so that I knew where to go. What I'm talking about is it was in Lynn X Stitches bag that I got from her. It matches my big bag, and it has a completely different project in it. So yes, my anaphora screw is in that bag. Anyway, you don't care. This is the chart that came in that bag that I got, or that, yes, it's like a mystery bag with some bonuses anyway. This is the one from MI Studio Creates, Get Your Shine On, and it's a little firefly thing. It's stitched on a Fiber on a Whim Night Sky 18 count Aida, and this is all I got was the little jar done, but I will keep plugging away at this little guy. It's a little chart. It's super cute, and it's fireflies. How can you not? We were hanging out this weekend and one of them like landed on me, and we just sat there and chit-chatted until it decided to fly away. Yeah, that's how I roll. I talk to bugs. I talk to everything. I learned that from my husband. That's my stitching for this week. So I hope you stick around because I have some good information that I want to jump into. First thing right now, I want to jump into StacieStitches is doing a thing. She is doing a Christmas Smalls Exchange. I'm going to put a link in my box below to where you can go sign up. It's basically, if you listen to any of the Stitch Connors, it's similar to that. You could do a 6, I think currently she's saying 6x6. She may fine tune that, but I was like an orny, and she was leaving it open so you don't have to do an orny, but you're signing up for a Christmas exchange. So it's super cute. The link takes you to something called Elfster. I'm sure she is a very organized person, so I'm sure it's her way of like keeping it moving and organized. So I'm excited. I just signed up this morning for it. I saw it last night and I messaged her this morning to make sure that I was like in the right direction. But follow the link and you can sign up for that. And how exciting is that? Because I don't know how much normal is still going to be, whether people are still going to feel comfortable getting out and getting together or whatnot. But what a cute little surprise from a stitching friend. That is what made it so fun at StitchCon, was the randomness of going up and having a stitched piece from another stitcher, which you know they put their love and care into. So the link is down below. If you want more information and that's not enough for you, go see StacieStitches here on Instagram. She also, I'm sure, will be talking about this in her next Flosstube, which is StacieStitches on YouTube. So how exciting that she's taking on that endeavor to try to get an exchange together with Stitchers. So thank you, Stacie. I love the idea. And that's it. So let me talk to you about my mail haul, and then we'll talk about plans and personal life. Okay, so I do have these open and not, so it does just a tiny bit of crinkling. I was in Brandy's fight night a couple weeks ago, and I actually grabbed some 40 count. I know, Stacie, calm down. I did it. The 40 count bird doll I found very easy to work with. Easy-ish to work with, and good lighting and whatnot. So I just wanted to have a couple pieces on hand for when I wanted to do whatever. So I got a piece. There's not one that's called Vanilla Latte, and a piece that's called Not Another Sampler. I have these in my regular 32 count, but now I have them in this bird doll. So I'm excited about that. And then back to StacieStitches. She is such a lovely soul. Everyone knows that my love of sunflowers. So she saw this chart, and it's been on my wish list for a while. So it's funny that she got it sent to me before I pulled the pin. It literally came in the mail today. But it's this chart, Dreaming of Sunflowers by Rosewood Manners. And the funny thing is, and I just told Stacie this morning, I'm going to do a stitch along with Grace Note Stitchers, and this is the chart I chose. So for the fact that she sent it to me is like awesome. So if you, we're not starting it until January, but like this is mine, and they chose like a rose. Corinne and Colleen, you're yelling at me right now because I don't remember what you chose. But the theory behind it is that we all picked our own flower from Rosewood Manor, and we will mail it off to us, and there's a few more I think they're gathering. Those details are still in the works, but to where we can like stitch on each other's pieces. So super exciting, and I look forward to that, and I have some time before I get that going. So that was it for my mail. Not much there. I'm trying to like be goodish because there's some higher price things that I want to get. Punkypurls is doing these amazing project binders, and it's like when you have it ordered and made from her, it's literally, I believe, don't kill me, Heather, if I'm saying this wrong, but it's like 4 project bags in one. So it's like you're going to buy 4 project bags all at once. I want one so bad in like fall is my jam, or sunflowers or something like that. So, or maybe a combination of both. I don't know. I haven't even talked to her about it. So she's listening to me right now going, what are you talking about, Janet? But go check her out on Etsy, or she's putting those mostly on her Instagram. So Punkypurls Heather, that is something I'm saving for. And then I also know that I'm going to have to help my baby girl a little bit, even though she's a big girl and she's moving on her own. But mama wants to like give her a going away gift. So that's kind of more important. I got plenty of stuff to stitch. So anyway, That's that. So my plans for this week, what I'm stitching on. I still haven't finished the whip go for another board. So one of them is done, one of them is not. So I need to jump on my Nora Corbett Daisy and knock her out. She's supposed to be finished. And then just some other like stuff. A lot of times it's like kind of what calls me or whatever. I've got mental goals of what I want to get done on things. So those things will get done. And then, of course, my Mill Hill Monday, Wicked Wednesday, Festive Friday, those will get done. Other than that, I want to jump into some personal. Personal being that my daughter's 21st birthday party, we had so much fun. Everybody was safe. It was wonderful. Here's a picture of her and me. It was a great time. She had, nobody was like, sick or whatever the next day, and it was good. It was good to get together and for it to be a fun. There was a band, there was dancing, so it was a good time. My update on the koi pond, I asked my husband if I could show a picture of it now, and he was like, can you just wait until I get it sealed? So I know I'm going to talk about this forever, it feels like, but I am going to show you a picture with all luck next week of the koi pond. So he's working on sealing it, but a tiny little update is Rebel Stitcher told me that I could train these fish to eat out of my hands. So now the way he's got this koi pond done, and you'll see when I send a picture, but I'm able to sit down on the edge, and instead of like tossing the food on top, I like have it in my hand and I just like easily let it release. And they're literally coming right up next to my hand while it's still in the water. So I am super excited about that. That's fun. And that's it. That's it for that kind of stuff. I'm happy that I was able to come see you today. If you're here and still sticking around, there was an accident at work last night, and I told my boss that I wasn't strong enough to do this thing that he wanted me to do. He was like, whatever. He was like, I want you to try. If not, da 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 da. Anyway, so we went down there, forks on it to pick up a cab of a truck. There was a piece of metal bent that I had to unbend, and my adjustable wrench is on there. It slips off. My chin bounces off the forks on the fork truck. I have a small cut in my inside where my tooth hit. And I told my husband, I'm like, I'm going to have a bruised up face and not be able to record tomorrow. And my people are going to be like, what happened to you? No bruising. It is tender. I'm fine. And I was like, I told you so. What are you going to do? Whatever. I'm fine. It's part of the things of the work I do. So, other than that, I don't know. So I keep plugging along. I don't have any super great plans this week. Just, hopefully it's a 5-day work week. Unless they try to pull in a Saturday, but whatever. No retreat. So it'll be calm-ish and whatnot, but feel like, and school starts in a couple weeks. So it feels like the whirlwind of summer is like calming down, but who knows? All right. I'm going to get off here. I'm rambling at you again. So, keep stitching, enjoy life, and I'm sending you so much love. Bye.